go. Alright, we are live. I think.
We are live.
Let's go.
Let's go. Wait, let me check if everything's okay.
Yeah, you can check the audio and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna speak so I can listen myself on the live stream. I am going to speak. I am going to speak so I can listen to myself on the live stream. Yeah, everything's okay.
Sick. Alright. Alrighty, yeah, so we're here at Cyber World. For race day number 9, League B. We got a good amount of competitors today. I think it's about 10 on a track that's about 50 seconds long. So yeah, pretty good.
It is.
Yeah. I'm on stream. Okay, cool. Would you like to say hi to the stream, Mom?
Hi, stream. Hello.
Alright.
Legend.
Okay, yeah, so we're in quality 1 of League B. We have about a minute 45 left. Cyber World is a very interesting track that has a lot of different features that make it really stand out from the other tracks. Personally, I think the two most notable features of this track are the fact that there are a split route at the beginning of the track and the edges. I guess we can start with the split route. The split route is basically a gimmick-based idea where if you take the left route, you reach right here earlier than if you take the right route. But if you take the right route, you reach here with more speed. So you reach here faster on the left route, but you reach the end of the straightaway faster if you take the right route. Which means that you can maybe use this route to get ahead of someone and block them if they take the right route, which is generally the faster route. It's generally a hard concept to understand, but basically you can go left to try to overtake and block.
I mean, we can demonstrate if you want, if there's not many people on the track.
Nah, that's fine. But yeah, we just did the League A race on the same exact track, Cyber World, and it went pretty well. Except we only had 7 people, and we really didn't see the gimmick used too well. I don't think anyone got blocked really. I saw that a few people used the routes, especially at the beginning, but it wasn't like used to block or anything. It was just used as an alternate route to avoid people, and that's about it.
Some people attempted to block. I saw a couple attempts.
Oh really?
I didn't manage to capture any single block.
Yeah, I know. I had to avoid Stinky Socks one time, but
Yep.
yeah. And otherwise, the other track feature is the edges. You can see the edges are water, actually bubble columns. And this is different from basically any other track. I don't think any other track has done this yet. Basically, generally on the edges of tracks, there's either off-road, like grass blocks, or there's walls, right? Like think open karting, think other tracks like that, where like they have just walls. This is a track that uses edges, which is basically there's no grass block to slow you down, there's no walls to stop you, it's just an edge. And generally, if you fall off an edge, that's kind of it. We don't really have a way to get you back up, except for this track, which uses the bubble columns, and we actually use a lights block on top of the bubble columns. This causes you to actually bounce up repeatedly, so you can get back on track, which is really cool because now we can use edges for tracks as a third option. And this means that a few different things. First off, if you mess up, the punishment's different, right? If you mess up in grass, if you just mow a tiny little bit with the part of the boat barely skimming the edge, then you only get slowed down just a little bit. But otherwise, in this track, if you mess up a little bit and fall off the edge, well, that's the entirety of falling off the edge, which means that you're going to lose about 2 or 3 seconds if you fall off the entire edge and have to go through the entire bouncing animation to get back on the track, and you lose all your speed. On top of that, actually, like many other tracks, there's packed ice, 1 block edge on the edge. But unlike most tracks, you can actually utilize it a lot more, because you can have part of the boat sticking off the edge and get entire packed ice braking power, unlike other tracks where you can kind of only go at most half and half, which means that it's actually extremely seriously broadens the scale of how much you can abuse this packed ice. Because you can go like 80% of the boats off the edge, and you can get entirely packed ice, which just widens the scale and means that this track has a whole lot more optimization than other tracks.
The edges, you definitely define it very well. They are the third option for boat racing outlines. So the three options are, I guess, solid blocks, air blocks, and now these like kind of hybrid, which let you bounce onto the track. Still punishing, but it's not as punishing as solid edges. And air is just not punishing at all. You can go straight on top of air with no problem.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Wait, is this heat 1, I'm guessing?
This is heat 2.
It is. Oh, hit 2?
Yeah.
Oh, so does here. Okay, good.
Okay, and then do heat starts Q2. So, yep, quality time is about 5.5 minutes, which leads to about, I think, it's about 6 laps plus an out lap. Because a lap takes
yeah.
about 50 seconds, yeah. So,
Definitely.
and the start today is about 4 seconds. You can see the gap is automatically 4 seconds in between each racer. And the quality countdown, or the quality duration, depends on the player. So you can see it's 5:13 for priority. I fly over to Frosty Guy, or Pegalala is only 5:05. So they each have their own individual timers. So Pegalala is going to finish his quality heat first, and then priority, and then etc. So everyone actually has the same amount of time, which is really nice. Otherwise, this track has also featured in off-season. The video is not yet out, so we can't spoil the results. But the track was actually seriously time trialed by a lot of people, and it was known for being like one of the best time trialing, I think, or at least McHughes.
No, definitely, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, if not the best, it's up there for one of the best time trialing tracks, or one of the most time trial tracks, at least in off season, probably even in boat racing. Period. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just because of the edges. You know, the edges having the packed ice and the edge off-road thing lets you have that wider range of abusing the packed ice, and the flowing turns, the lap duration only being about 50 seconds, really a lot going for this track. And the turn one, or like the first sector, taking the right route. The right route's actually extremely difficult. Like the left route is pretty easy, I think, just consisting of 180 reverse entries. But the right route actually requires a lot of precision. You gotta really try to abuse as much as the packed ice right here. And you can see Pegalala's line is pretty much optimal. You want to abuse a lot of the packed ice, you can slow down and not go this way too much. And you need to just barely avoid falling into this 2-block gap. And then you can go out wide here. If you don't get enough packed ice braking here, you fly too far this way or that way, and you just kind of mow, and you have a... or even if you don't mow, you end up like right here, which is terrible because now you have to take a weird line here, and then you take a terrible line here. So in general, this section is pretty difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you said it as well. Like the edges are I guess, even though they're probably complicated to kind of understand unless you see it, I have the feeling that they are like the perfect ratio of risk reward, because you can risk it as if it was an air block, because water is actually lower than a full block. You can risk it going onto the packed ice and trying to time the turn as much as you can, but as soon as you mess up by 1 pixel, your entire lap is over, because you bounce and you lose all your momentum by going back onto the track.
Yeah, exactly. That skewed risk-reward thing that we don't normally see. Normally, you just mow a little bit on grass blocks, but in this case, you lose everything.
Here you can see Pegalala might be encountering some traffic onto the last couple of bends of the track, although it seems to be clearing up now as Frosty starts his lap. Pegalala doesn't get a better time. Oh, but the two other people, Frosty and Joel, seem to be going the left route.
Interesting.
Which is arguably slower for a 1-lap thing, but
yeah, it is.
I don't know, they might screw over Pegalala over here.
You can see the gimmick right here. Oh, nice spike. Yeah, so you can see that
Oh.
Pigala overtook Joe right? Joe entered the left side earlier than Pigala did, but Pigala ended up overtaking him on the straightaway at the end there. But Pigala also had to really avoid Frosty and Joe so he didn't bump like he did right there.
If I were Peggle, I would try to abort this lap attempt.
Yeah, just
Let
wait.
myself go a bit wide on these last couple of turns and then go full throttle.
Yeah.
Unless, I don't know how much time they have left. 122.
He's about 2 laps
Oh,
left.
Piggalala's going for it.
Yeah, no, his laps is
I
already
think he had
probably
to slow
dead.
down.
Yeah.
I think it was compromised already by Frosty.
Yeah.
And it might be compromised again because Frosty's going to come out earlier unless he missed that water completely, which he did.
Pigala gets the overtake. Nice.
Okay. Meanwhile, Priority just 200ths of a second away.
Yeah. He's actually doing pretty well. He did take part in the off-season race of off-season, so he has some experience on this track already. Otherwise, he's been focusing a lot on his IBWRC rally series that he's hosting actually right now. He's been focusing on that primarily, so he hasn't had too much time to practice tracks like this. But he's doing quite well.
It is a very interesting series, though. IBWRC.
Yeah.
It's not your usual Iceboat Racing League. It's not about races. It's about time trialing. But you know what is about races? You know what is? The
What?
BCC event coming tomorrow.
True.
The largest ever boat race we're trying to achieve. And you guys watching the stream or taking part in this event, you can also participate.
Absolutely.
Just get in contact with us either through the BRWC server, which I guess is linked in the description. Yes, it is. Go join the Discord and let us know. And yeah, you'll just be inscribed in the event.
Oh, so it's like we're messing up.
And Piggalala finished. Let's see the next couple of people. Priority doesn't get a better time. Joel. Oh, Frosty doesn't improve either. He's on a 54-second lap. So he's gonna end up right where he is.
Nice. Yeah, it's crazy. Pigala actually got a pretty good time. He's only 0.1 behind the fastest lap of the actual race on League B or League A. And I mean, my quality time was a 48.05, and Techno's was a 48.25. So he actually tied Techno, I think.
That is true.
Yeah.
Fastest lap for Cyberworld, I guess it's like a 46, a low 46.
No, it's a
ever.
high 46. I think
High 46.
McPherson's time on Cyberworld and ABG with a different timer is like a 46.95 or something, or maybe like an 85. But that's with the timer finishes earlier, so it's probably more like a 47.05. So his 47.00 time here is probably the world record. But yeah, so like we got nowhere near the any really good lap times. We never really broke 48 in League A. So yeah.
And now we're gonna start race B with 10 racers. We're gonna see a bit more action with the double route, I bet.
Yeah. Did Joe not finish that? Okay, I'm just gonna heat finish Q2. Cool.
There we go.
Events finish qualification.
And if my calculations are correct, I think first row is Q2, right? So it's the same as Q2, Piggalala and Priority.
Yep, correct. Oop, bit of a glitch on the right side here. I'm gonna have to tell McPherson about that. Alright. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Load.
Let me send them the link to the stream. There we go.
Cool. Load F1.
Okay, here we go. So we got Piggalala and Priority on the front row, Blue Leader and Rocket Race. Third and fourth, Soda Soaker in fifth, Chris Arrow sixth, Jock and Z-Crow, 7th and 8th, and 9th, Frosty, and in 10th place we got Jope. So, this is about to start now.
Let's do it.
Techno Gustav seems to be mounting Piccolala's boat.
I really hope it doesn't screw anything up. Alright.
I sure hope Techno Gustav doesn't work as an engine.
Oh boy.
Oh, he even got the exhaust ready. He's got the exhaust ready.
Let's
And
go.
we're rolling.
Let's see if anyone gets
Piccolala
screwed.
closes down everyone at the start.
Oh, we got
and priority
several
Piccolala.
bumps.
Oh, Blue Leader, first player to take the left route.
Yep. Top
Maybe
three
that'll
just
work
went
because
right.
so many people took the right route. It might actually be better off just taking the left.
Honestly, yeah. I think left route's a solid option for the start of races. Just so many bumps go on. You see Rocket Ray's getting scared there on the straightaway of getting bumped, so he
Soda
immediately
Soaker.
fell off.
Soda Soaker gained 2 positions. Oh, Chris Arrow gets massively bumped. He dropped down all the way to 8th.
Ooh.
And now, so for the starting positions, we have Piccolala maintaining pole priority, following closely in second. Soda Soaker gaining 2 positions from 5th, now 3rd. Blue Leader lost 1 position. He's 4th now. Z-Crow gained like 3 positions, I think.
Nice.
And he's currently rowing 5th. Jock also gaining a lot of positions. Chris Arrow and Frosty getting a bit screwed over.
Hey yo, Alessandro, can you type in chat for Techno to get out of Piccolala's boat? It's actually not displaying the particles just a bit. Which is actually, yeah. Actually, I can just... Game mode, spectator.
Oh my god. We almost had a brutal accident.
Oh yeah,
We
that
almost
was,
had a brutal accident.
maybe I should have just put in the spectator instead of telling him to get out. That could have been
Perhaps.
terrible.
We
Oh
almost had a
man.
brutal accident. But yeah, no harm was caused to any Techno Gustavs in this League B race.
Yeah, on to lap 3, we have the same 3 people in front. Piccolala taking a very risky,
Oh, Soda
clean
Soaker
line.
going for the left route.
Ooh, let's see. He was in 3rd
Might be-
place, so I don't think he's gonna have enough time to catch up. And
Oh, what
block
the
anyone.
heck?
Oh,
Frosty's driving backwards?
what? Oh, okay, well I guess Soda keeps 3rd
I think he
position.
got confused. I think he might have gotten confused with the 2 track layouts, but... Oh,
Interesting.
Blue Leader gets bumped because of that.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh my goodness. Rocket Race now has a decent chance to catch Blue Leader, but I think he's all the way up to acceleration now. We got... Now, who's coming in? Piccolala still first, no pits. Priority, no pits, and Soda Soaker also no pits. None of these guys... Only Soda risked it once with the left route. Priority doesn't risk it.
He goes
Soda
for it again.
risks it again.
Let's see. Don't have any back markers really coming up yet for them, so
Yeah.
it's not gonna be
Blue
too much
Leader
action.
also
right
going
now.
left route. This one might actually be interesting because it's Blue Leader trying to get rid of Frosty, and he
Ooh.
went left route. I don't know
Let's
how
see.
that'll work for him. Oh, that'll work perfectly actually. I think he's ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though Frosty is currently last because he missed, but now he's gonna become a nuisance for Rocket Race, who was trying to trail Blue Leader. Oh, and Rocket Race gets bumped at the hairpin and overtaken by Chris Arrow.
Oh, dang. Yeah, Rocket Race actually has done pretty well in the past races. He got like I think like 2nd or 3rd or 4th in the previous race. So
Yeah.
he's done pretty well. It's just a bit of a shame to see him in 6th place. And now we're coming up on the back marker. Finally, we have Jope right here. On lap actually 5 already. We can actually see some action this race.
Job did go for a pit, and Frosty did get confused with the track layout.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So you can see
currently
Pig is right behind him right now. You could the particles, or at least with my ping right now, the actual position isn't exactly at the particle starting location, but it's actually a little bit further ahead. So it's like just a little bit further ahead of the particle's origin. So he's like
from my
right
view,
behind.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're like pretty much side by side now going into turn 1.
Ooh, yeah.
Piccolala
and there
might
we
get
go.
the inner move.
Oh yeah, Joe goes
Oh,
to the
but
left
the back
route.
marker
That's,
goes for the block.
if
Oh,
Piccolala
gosh.
gets a good section right here, he can probably get the overtake. Especially if Joe doesn't do anything like get him blocked. But you can see Priority is actually right on Pig's ass. He might get to do something here.
Oh.
Oh, no block. That was really close.
Yo.
Oh, and
Oh,
Priority
no,
messes.
he did
Priority
disrupt
messes up.
priority.
Yeah,
He
Priority
disrupted
probably got
priority.
shook, really scared there. It's a very scary thing, just being full speed and
That was
seeing
very scary.
seeing some guy in front of you in your line. Just oh my god, it's scary.
It is terrifying. Now we see Blue Leader in third because Soda went for a pit.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe he'll try to gain back the time. But let's see, what more do we have here? We have Rocket Race, Soda Soaker in front of Rocket Race, even after pitting. Frosty Soda Soaker, by the way, he started off as an MRA competitor, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
think
But
it
now
sounds about
he's been showing pretty good potential so far.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he got like I believe first place in all the races he took part in last race or last event, which is like League
Last
A,
event.
C, and Rookie. He did
Yep.
really well in those. So yeah, it's a bit interesting to see him in 5th place. I believe it's 3rd place in total time probably. Yeah, 3rd place in total time.
Mm-hmm. And now Frosty moving ahead. We see no people do through a piss. Oh, never mind. We have Zekro doing his first piss stop.
Let's see. I think he's Pegala is gonna overtake here. It is
I
close
think
though.
Piggalala is gonna overtake.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
is
pretty
he?
close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
Zekro
was
has to be
very
careful here
close.
to not get bumped. They're taking the same route. Well, he goes wide. I don't think it's gonna matter too much.
Yeah, Zekro
Yeah.
goes extremely wide. He might be a nuisance to priority though.
Ooh, yeah. Priority might want to start thinking about taking the alternate route this next lap, especially if he's still behind Zekro, because he needs to catch up to Pig. He needs to like not be that far back, or maybe he's gonna overtake here. Let's see. He has a far
Zekro
better
goes
line,
Extremely wide.
Yeah.
Far better line by priority.
And there
Cutting
you
the
go.
inside line.
and Zekro gets
And now
bumped.
Zekro gets
Yeah.
bumped.
And there
Oh,
it is.
careful with Blue Leader.
Oh,
Okay, it
okay.
seems
Yeah,
like
Blue's
they're
pretty
doing
far behind.
fine. Rocket Race goes for a pit. I think he might be. Oh, I think he might be ahead of Piggalala. So it's not a back marker. Yep,
Yeah, no, he's pretty far ahead.
he is pretty far ahead.
We're coming up on the
And who
halfway
do we
point of
have
the
going for a
race.
pit? Priority goes for a pit.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Finally, he eventually goes for it.
I think it was a very good move because he's got a lot of clean air behind him. Next
Yeah.
person over is Soda Soaker, who's also done a pit, and Priority secures that position by like a very, very long margin.
Yeah. Sidebar says 5 seconds, which is pretty big. But yeah, Pigala still just front running
Oh,
this
Blue
race.
Leader gets bumped by Zekro on the
Oh.
divider.
Let's see if that gap changes. Yeah, that gap went down by 2 seconds. It might change again. But yeah, if you're priority, like I definitely understand the pit. You're just you've been behind Pig for the past 10 laps and nothing has happened despite a few back markers showing up. You kind of just need something to change. So going for a pit,
Yeah.
changing something up at least is I feel that.
And Blue Leader goes into the pits. I think it's a bit too late for him now. He might lose position to Priority
Yeah.
and Soda. I mean, he was already behind them, but it's like you're not going to gain anything from the pit.
Yeah. The pit is about 13 seconds long. I never
I mean, he
actually
might even lose to
tested it.
Cruzeiro. He might even lose to Cruzeiro. Let's
Oh,
see
yeah.
this, because Blue Leader completed the pit stop and Cruzeiro is behind. Okay.
Yeah, about 6 seconds.
Blue Leader keeps this position.
And then we got Pig with the overtake. That was a clean line. Very courageous. No particle lag back. Jock goes up, goes wide, and Pig here's the overtake. Very nice by him.
Very
Pigala
nice,
is showing
very nice
really good
move.
racing. Yeah, I definitely think he should be considered definitely for League A next season. For sure.
Boobots? Maybe. It was just a very unknown track that got stuck with Rookie League.
Oh, no, I was talking about
Uh,
Pigala being considered for League A.
Oh, Piggalala as a driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, like, just like we had after off-season, I guess, we had this, like, burst of potential good boat racers as well.
Yeah.
We had a kind of not a changing of the guard, because the old guard is still there, but we had a lot of up-and-coming boat racers at that time. Like, we had Reno Cos, we had Techno Gustav, a bit further ahead down the line, we had Lapis. Now we seem to have another generation of up-and-coming boat racers. Piggalala, Soda Soaker, Rocket Race, Cruzeiro, Nito.
Yeah.
The list just goes on and on and on. It's very exciting, especially with such a big event like BCC around the corner. It'll show the potential of everyone involved in that competition.
Absolutely. Back to the race. Priority got messed up a little bit. He had 3 back markers in front of him. He's gotten past 2 now, but he's lost a lot of time. He's 20 seconds behind Pig. That's far more than the pit. A pit is about 13 seconds. I never officially tested it, but it is about 13 seconds, maybe 14 if you do it badly. Yeah. Yeah, so lap 12. He's running a solid race. That's a lot of clean air. Let's go check up on someone else. Let's see if he's Soda Soaker.
Big Jope, why? Oh, never
Well, I
mind.
guess he's
Bad internet. And Pigolala takes advantage, full advantage of the free pit stop. Only trouble for him might be Rocket Race, which in reality isn't that big of a problem. Frosty seems to have DNF'd, I think, because I see him on lap 6 still. Yeah, he DNF'd. Frosty, unfortunately.
Dude, they're fighting with
And,
Jock as a back marker. Let's see if he can get past. Definitely want to keep an eye out for turn 1 in that section, especially if you both go on the right route. Oh, Blue decides to
Never
pit.
mind.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Blue
Let's see
dies
here.
into his false priority. He's not going to gain anything from that.
He's probably going to get overtaken by Soda and maybe even Crisero. I actually want to see this pit exit.
I don't think Crizero's close enough. Oh, he is. He
Yeah,
was
it's really
so
close.
close. So much closer than I thought. Crizero's ahead.
And there it goes. Most people on
I think Blue-
top 6 have pit twice already. Pigala being the exception. So this is the standings that you're
still
going to have
has
to
a
deal
free
with
pit
for the rest of
stop.
the race, unless back markers or overtakes. But yeah,
Oh,
they have no
Soda
pits.
Soaker went for left route, but Zekor took right. Seems Soda's still ahead though.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So blue leader now 5th after losing a bunch of time with back markers.
Yeah.
He's currently now 5th behind Crisero. Rocket Race is far behind. The gaps seem to be very stagnant
Ooh,
at the moment.
great overtake by Priority, and then Jock bumps him right after. Yeah, Priority, Jock has been a backmarker for so many people at this point. I think I've seen him, like, everywhere. It's crazy. But yeah, Priority is a solid 21 seconds behind Pig. Pig's about 13 seconds, so in total time, he's about 8 seconds behind Pig. He needs something to happen to Pig. He needs something like back markers, a shit ton of back markers, or for
Yeah, he
Pig just
probably needs like
computer malfunction, or something.
you know,
He needs something.
back markers, computer malfunction, his house getting exploded.
Yeah,
And
something
even
along
like that,
scale.
he might not even lose position. So.
True, Techno is correct. Jock is the back marker of the day. And Joe's going for a pit right in front of Priority. That's a really good break for Priority. He needs to, like, really avoid these back. Like, every pit of a back marker for him is really good. I'm not sure if he'll be able to come back. Oh, yeah, and there's a mess up right there. That might have just sealed his fate. About 5 laps left. Pigala's still not going for the pit.
I mean, he doesn't have to. I mean, I think it's a free pit stop now because Priority overtook the back marker. Yes,
Yeah.
it is a free pit stop.
It's not a lot of clean air.
So-
He has, like, maybe, like, 10
Yeah.
seconds on the next guy.
He's got
Jock
clean
again.
air both ahead and behind him at the moment. He's rolling completely alone.
Yeah. That's looking like it's going to be it. I'm going to TP the Soda Soaker. He's somewhat close.
Priority though, one of the old guards I was actually talking about, like also doing very well in second place, just rolling through. And now Pigolala finds a back marker in the name of Joel, but I don't think it's gonna be a big problem for
Yeah,
him.
no.
He can just go for a pit and forget about. Oh, but he gets bumped.
Ooh. Let's see the cap change on the right. Eventually.
Eventually, a little change.
I didn't go too ham the checkpoints this time.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it
and
only...
Pigolala goes for a pit.
Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah.
There we go. Joe re-overtakes Pigolala.
He's gonna have a large gap,
After-
though. It's gonna take a while for him to catch up. He might not catch up to Joe
is a-
in the race.
It is a very large gap, and only a few laps remaining. Priority currently bending it around a couple of final turns. And yeah,
There he is.
Pigolala is so far ahead now. He's currently about to go through the intersection.
Yeah, a lot of clean air, too. I think this might just... I mean, second phase is really good, especially for Priority, a guy who hasn't really been able to practice or really take part in these events too much. Showing up and getting second is pretty damn good, honestly. I was not
It
expecting
is
that.
very good.
And then, let's see here. Yeah, the other gaps are pretty large, like 5, 9, 3, 3. Those are pretty large gaps. I don't think we're going to see too much action. We can keep it to do, though.
Blue is currently in the intersection,
Uh-huh.
and he's got Soda Soaker like I think 3 seconds
Yeah,
ahead of
3.5.
him. 3.5. Rocket Race also 3.5 seconds behind Blue Leader, but there's a back marker in Zekro in the middle of them.
Mhm.
Yeah, this seems pretty stagnant unless something really drastic happens. I think these are going to be our final positions.
I agree.
Unless something very drastic happens, like a back marker bump, because everyone's done their pit stops as well.
Don't forget though, this track is different. If you just mess up just a little bit, you get punished pretty hard. So if anyone messes up,
very
there might be a
hardly
big shave
punished.
up. Yeah. So you have to be pretty careful. Just play it safe,
Oh, yeah.
honestly.
Crizero, wait a minute. Crizero going in on priority.
Ooh. Ah!
Very close battle for second place.
Oh yeah, he's right there. Oh, and then there's a back marker too. Oh, this is action. Here we go.
There's a back marker.
There
There we go. That's the drastic thing I was calling for.
Oh,
for
priority
time.
messes up.
Priority
Oh,
messes up.
that's an overtake.
And Crizero gets an overtake.
On lap
Priority has
18.
2 laps to catch up.
Well, he has to not get.
2
Oh,
laps to
and
catch up.
yeah, Joe just messes up right there. Gives the overtake. Or gives the overtake to
Oh,
Crisero.
but careful, because Joe goes the left route.
We'll see if he has enough time. He might not. I don't think he's
I
gonna
don't
make it
think
to
he
block
does.
anyone.
He didn't nail that hairpin. I don't think he has enough time to
Yeah, no,
block
that's.
it.
Oh, that was close. He could have parkled
That
and
was
got someone.
close to priority. Priority didn't budge this time, though.
Yeah. So priority's right behind Crisero. This might be an actual fight. He had about 2 laps left, or 1.5.
Crizero needs to mess up now, because now there are no back markers.
Yeah,
Again, as I
absolutely.
said, something dramatic really needs to happen. And something dramatic happened. Back marker situation. And this is what happens.
The gap is widening a little bit. You see on the sidebar, it went to 1.4 or 1.6.
There's Crizero with a
3.9.
very
Oh.
Crizero with a very respectable comeback drive.
Yeah, and then priority messes up again. Yeah, I think that's just gonna be it.
Yeah, I think that is the nail in the coffin. Priority still gets a very respectable 3rd place.
Yeah.
Crizero with a great, fantastic comeback drive from 6th place all the way up to 2nd. But Pegalala is gonna come around the final couple of bends.
Solid front run by
And,
him. I don't think I saw any mistakes. I think I saw him like fall off the
Nothing
edge or
too
anything.
brutal.
Yeah.
Nothing too brutal.
He uses pits
But
wisely.
Pegalala.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did the race well. Congrats to
Pegalala
Pig.
coming
There
around
you
the final
go.
bend and wins. GG to Pegalala.
See back here in 2nd place is Crisero.
Blue leader overtaking Soda Soaker though.
Ooh, really? Where's that?
Yeah. Oh, but Soda Soaker gets messed up even worse.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
By Joe. Joe has been the back marker. Who said Jock was the back marker of the race?
That was me.
Nah, fam, it was Joe.
Both of them have done a lot of work, really.
They've done a lot of work to scramble up the field. And Soda Soaker, he was
I know,
trailing in
fifth.
3rd for quite some time, but he ends up 5th. It's the position he started in, I think.
Yeah, that's
So-
interesting. Not getting the results that he wanted, I'm sure. Especially after last
Definitely not.
week.
Definitely not.
And then
Nah, Rocket
priority salty as usual.
Race. Joe, you suck. Poor lad. He's just doing his job as a back marker. You can't even be a back marker anymore.
Yeah, so Sozo's saying, oh, why was that harder than the gay? Because there were more drivers in this race.
There were more drivers.
More back markers. Also with less lower skill level comes a more unpredictability, in my opinion. So
That is true.
gotta be a lot more careful when going behind worse back markers. Like if you're behind like a top tier boat racer, like you don't have too much to worry about, unless it's me, and then you have a lot to worry about because I mess up a lot. But otherwise,
I agree.
you can generally just kind of stick behind them and not be too scared. But if you're behind someone, oh, what the fuck? Why is going for a 3rd pit? Interesting play. He is 2 minutes behind though, so he might just be throwing the race.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So yeah, Frosty also DNF'd, so we can
Yeah.
end the race. Everyone else is finished other than Joke.
Where is he? Yeah, he's typing in chat.
All
Alright.
has like 2 left remaining. I think you can end it because everyone else is finished.
I'm in chat submission. Oh yeah, if he let us keep going, we're gonna fall behind it all on time. Alright, that's that.
For Zero, I bid the off-season nerd priority. If only
yeah.
Priority was the only off-season nerd. If only.
And that's the race. He got all
That is the
game.
race.
Pole, I think. He got pole and P1. Oh, let's see here. Let's do event. Or,
Yeah, he got past the slap as well.
let's see here. Info. Is it that? No, it's heat info. Crucero got 47.95, beating like everyone today.
Damn.
he beat everyone's quality times. He beat you guys fast lap times. Damn, nice Crucero. He got 4th.
Yeah, with great
I see.
pace. So
Yeah.
Chris Arrow got fastest lap.
He did.
Yeah, so he ruined Pigalala's Grand Shalom.
Yeah.
But well.
And there you go. That was a good race.
That was a good race, especially the ending. The ending was very active.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially right after I said there wouldn't be any more catastrophes. Then there were catastrophes.
Exactly.
I just had to jinx it.
Alright, that's gonna be about it. We're gonna go ahead and set up the
Let's do the podium
or
ceremony
League C.
though. Let's do the podium. Let's do the podium.
Podium. Okay, fine. Let's do it. Pig. I'll get third place.
I TP Pig and then
Wait, was it?
Zero.
Oh wait, it was priority.
Zero jumped off.
Proteins. Oh wait, 3 Eh? No.
No, it was priority. It was
Okay,
priority.
cool. Yeah. Let's go. Oh wait, yeah.
Let's go podium.
Good race by all involved. Oh boy.
Anyway, that was the podium. Pretty cool podium, by the way. I like the design.
Yeah. It's the two it's cages from the original game and the Queen's Throne. If you didn't know, this was based off of Cyber World of Deltarune Chapter 2. Primary area that the game takes place in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Banger music.
True. Really good music. Of course, it's Toby Fox. It's gonna be really good music.
Yeah.
Alright, well that just about does it. We're gonna move on to League C at Boobot's track. I'm excited to see it.
Let's go.
See you guys. Thanks for watching. We're going live.
We're going live.
Let's go. Alrighty, so we should be live now. Maybe.
Yeah, but you're live in the same live
No,
stream.
how? Why can't I stop and restart? What? Okay.